Hey, what's going on? My name's Jacqueline. Welcome back to the channel. I'm really shocked. I'm excited, but I'm shocked that this has come out. We've had some interesting news regarding Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson for Batman. I don't get why this news is all coming out at the moment. Comic-Con is literally 4 days away. Well, no, it starts on Thursday, so like 2 days away from the time of recording this. But it's out, so I might as well cover it. I also want to cover it because I feel like this is huge. I'm a big Batman fan. Currently watching DC's Crisis on Infinite Earths animated Part One. Going to be going through the parts this week, just because I wanted something light and nice to watch before going to bed, and I ended up sticking this on. And very good movie so far. But anyway, let's go to the article. Matt Reeves has revealed what the Batman cinematic universe is called. So this is really cementing what the universe is called. It's a cinematic universe. So it's a bit like the MCU, a bit like the DCU. It's a universe that's going to be cinematic and go on for more and more. Okay. James Gunn has Superman and the rest of the DCU, while Matt Reeves has a separate cinematic universe, and he's finally revealed what it's called. If you wanted final confirmation that Matt Reeves' the Batman would be existing outside of James Gunn's DC universe, the DCU, you finally have it. In a new interview with Entertainment Weekly, Reeves revealed that he and his producing partner Dylan Clark refer to their Batman universe as the Batman Epic Crime Saga. I'm not kidding, that is what it's called. I'm I'm not. That is Batman Epic Crime Saga. That's what it's called. The article then goes on to say this. The universe began with Robert Pattinson's 2022 underrated superhero origin tale and will continue with HBO's The Penguin, which will hit HBO in September. I'm very excited for that. There'll be reviews and news videos coming out about that when we get more details. I'm going to be watching every episode on day one, to be honest. I'm so excited for that show. Reeves was also developing an Arkham Television spin off that surprisingly was revealed to be set within Gunn's DCU before the project was ultimately cancelled. Just want to give some backstory on this because this isn't. I guess it's widely known. But this series was originally being developed for the Batman universe, the Batman Epic Crime Saga, as we now know it to be. This was originally developed for that. It was originally a a GCPD show, and then it got changed to Arkham, and then it was rechanged for the DCU, and then just entirely scrapped. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking there, but it's been scrapped. It was kind of upsetting because I kind of wanted it, but maybe they'll revive it and do it for the Batman universe. You know, like it was originally intended to be. Because bear in mind, 2022 is the Batman. All these things about spin-offs and Catwoman's show and a Penguin show, at least we've got the Penguin show, and various other things, you know, they're all announced, and then the DCU comes along and throws a wrecking ball into all that. But anyway, it goes on to say, as we were writing the movie, The Batman, I was like, hey, you know what? I think there are some cool shows that we could do, Reeves told EW. It was actually why I wanted to make our deal at Warner Brothers. And then it continues on. According to Reeves, HBO execs told him they wanted him to lean into marquee characters more. As a result, the Arkham series was nixed and the elements of separate Gotham PD spin-off were folded into the Penguin. So it seems like it was sort of cancelled because they wanted to explore characters, villains that were going to be in these shows. And the Gotham PD spin-off seems to be what they incorporated into Penguin, so who knows. With the first film releasing on March 4th, 2022, that means there'll be a 4-year gap between theatrical installments. However, Reeves went on to explain that the Penguin picks up 1 week after where the Batman leaves off, and then leads directly into the sequel. It's a Scarface story. It's a rise to power story of Oz before he really makes it to the top, said showrunner Lauren LeFranc. He added, "We're living in the underbelly of the city. Oz is a mover and a shaker. He can't always be trusted. He's very smart and very methodical, but he's also extremely impulsive. You can't predict what he's going to do." LeFranc went on to describe the series as the bridge that connects the two films. "We are the bridge between the two films," LeFranc reveals, referring to the Batman and Reeves sequel slated for 2026. "We're going almost directly into the second film Matt has planned." The Penguin official synopsis: the next chapter in the Batman saga from Matt Reeves, Academy Award nominee Colin Farrell is the Penguin in the new 8-episode Max original series coming this fall to Max. The series stars Colin Farrell as Oswald Cobblepot, aka the Penguin, Michael Kelly as Johnny Vitti, Christian Moriarty as Carmine Falcone's daughter Sophia Falcone, Michael Zegan as Carmine's son, Albert Falcone, and Clancy Brown as rival mobster Salvatore Maroni. Also appearing in the supporting roles are Jared Amberson, Resini Filizzi, Shireen Agadoshli, Doreen O'Connell, Carmen Ejigo, Francos Cha, and Theo Rossi, and David H. Holmes. God, that name was a lot easier than the others to say. I'm just going to point that one out. It has been speculated that Matt Reeves has asked Robert Pattinson to come back, and Pattinson's going to be in the film. So we've got what it's called. We know that it's going to bridge the gap between the Batman and the Batman 2. However, that's not the only news. From Superhero Hype, we have this. New The Batman spin-off series in development. I'm just going to leave that there for a second. The Batman spin-off series in development, a new series. Okay. The Batman producer Dylan Clark has revealed that a new spin-off series expanding the world of the 2022 DC movie is in development. Following the success of Matt Reeves' The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson as the Dark Knight, a theatrical sequel and a spin-off series focusing on Colin Farrell's Oz and Cobblepot/Penguin were greenlit by Warner Brothers and HBO Max, respectively, while another spin-off initially set to focus on Gotham City's police department was also reported around this time. It is no longer in active development. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly to promote the Penguin limited series, Clark confirmed that the Batman saga will receive another spin-off series, although he was sparse on the details. "There's another television exploration we're going to do," he said. "We're looking at this entire world as it relates to who Batman is, the antagonists around them, all the crime that has to be navigated in the city, and trying to figure out where are the areas that are best to explore." The Penguin features elements from a scrapped The Batman spin-off. And of course, they're talking about the GCPD and the Arkham Asylum spin-offs. And then it goes on to say that the Penguin is set to premiere on HBO on September 19th. That's interesting. We now know the cinematic universe, what it's called. The Batman Epic Crime Saga. Not really a great saga name, but we will go with it. We know we're getting Batman Part 2. We knew we were getting the Penguin. But them to announce this, them to announce a new show, is in development, and they're doing a new show. What does that tell you? The Batman and the Batman Part 2, Robert Pattinson is here to stay as Batman for this universe. Why is this significantly important? I loved the Batman. It did a lot of things for me that other Batman films haven't done. Was it the best? No. Was it the worst? Definitely not. But it has its charm. And I think because it has its charm, people will look at it and go, okay, that's fine. You have your charm to it. And if you're sat there and you're thinking, Well, what does that mean for the DCU? I don't know. The DCU is a much bigger machine because they're spinning out Superman, Supergirl, Hawk, Hawkman, Hawkgirl, is it Hawkman, Hawkwoman, or whatever? They're going to be spinning them characters out. Green Lantern, they're doing. Of course, Hawkman, Hawkgirl haven't, but they just. I've been watching a movie with them in, so I thought I'll throw them in as well. Of course, we know we're getting Batman. It will be interesting to see how they deal with that because you're going to be going literally a year with the Batman Part 2 and Batman Brave and the Bold releasing within a year of each other. It was supposed to be like 3-4 months. But James Gunn's pushed that back. Yeah, I don't think he should have, but that's my own my own opinion. I honestly think this is good for Batman fans. This cinematic universe they're doing just for Batman. Because what sells? Batman. Is Superman their highest grossing character? No, it's Batman. Batman has, and it's proven, Batman has more comics, Batman has more films, Batman has more games, Batman is just everywhere in the media, toys, has a lot more merchandise ability to it because of all the cars. Like I collected all the cars for Batman, the Batman automobiles, I got all them, and the Batman comics, it's just Batman's a huge character. So the WB have probably gone, yeah, okay, we're going to capitalize on this. They have like a 10-year deal with WB. So they're lasting till at least 2032, and by that point you're going to be getting Batman Part 3, probably another 6 spin-off shows, and if it continues to do well, it's just going to get bigger and bigger. I can see this actually outlasting the DCU. I can. So, I want to hear your thoughts. Are you excited for the DC's up-and-coming Batman, the epic crime saga? It feels really weird saying that. Why can't we just call it the Batman universe? But oh well, that's what they've chosen. The Batman epic crime. Is it saga? I think it's saga. I can't even remember. It was too long. What do you think about that? What do you think about the spin-off news? They're doing another spin-off. Are you excited for the Penguin? I want to hear all your thoughts down below in the comments. And I want you to be smashing that like button. Guys, I'm trying to grow this channel. I really need your help. Check out some of my other videos. I've had one very successful video that released earlier on today. My Top Gun 3 video has done more than I could have asked for. So I want to thank everyone who watched that video. Check that out. I've got 2 Marvel videos on the channel at the moment. One's about what Kevin Feige's now come out and said he's doing with the MCU, which, go hear my thoughts on that. It's a crazy video. 20 minutes of me just basically ranting. And funnily enough, a DCU and a Marvel crossover video is out on the channel as well, because there's been talk about that. There's been a lot of talk because it's Comic-Con week, and I'm here for it all. Going to try and do some more movie videos separate from all of that. Actually, Thursday, I think I'm going to have my Bad Boys Ride or Die sort of rewatch. So I want to discuss Bad Boys Ride or Die on the channel, and I'm going to be rewatching it tomorrow night, so I'll be able to recollect my thoughts, make the video, and put the video out. Whether that comes out tomorrow or Thursday, I don't know, because that video is going to take longer to edit, because it's not news articles. It is essentially just this behemoth of a project, because it's really a deep dive review and how my views change from cinema to screening at home. So that video would be kind of fun, and I just wanted to get another movie video out that wasn't comic book movie related. Of course, we've got a load of stuff coming out. There's some movie news that I want to cover within the next couple of days. I want to talk about Mission Impossible 8. I want to talk about the Mission Impossible franchise at some point as well. So there's a lot of movie stuff coming. Just waiting for news on them projects to drop. But I'm expecting to hear some things. The Top Gun 3 thing was really just a surprise. But yeah, if you guys have enjoyed today's video, like I said, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. Help me build this thing. This thing is, for me, I want it to be a community of moviegoers, people who love movies, people who are passionate about movies, to talk about it, to talk about them. Of course, at the moment, it's really centered around comics because we're getting a lot of comic book movies announcements and things, and a lot of comic book movie speculations. But that's just what happens when you lead into the week of Comic Con, and they dominate. So, yeah, if you do enjoy movies, subscribe. This is not a comic book channel. This is a movie channel. Just unfortunately, I have to say that in a comic book video. So with that being said, I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye for now. And as always, stay cinematic.